To the north, you got the Bounty Hunters.
Then you got Kitchen and East Coasters.
Well, yeah, that's further down, but you got the Miller Gangsters right here.
Yeah.
You got the Miller Gangsters right here, westbound. Then you got the West Side Pyrus right here, south. You know what I mean? And you got the front hoods. You got the Home Street Wides, the 7th Street Wides, Mona Park. You got all that right there, you know what I mean? And at once upon a time, we was beefing with everything around us, you know what I mean? Carver Park went to war with everything around us, dog. Like,
including Crips.
Yeah, at one time, you know what I mean?
Now, I interviewed OG Frog from Bounty Hunter.
Yeah,
and he
I saw that.
He talks about in the early 70s, they would come over here and hang out at
Yeah,
Carver Park.
yeah.
Some of them might go over there. It was a unity.
It was knitted. You know what I mean? Back then, I was actually, my mama told me I was conceived in the Nixons, bro. You know what I mean? Like my little daughter, her whole family from Bounty Hunter. You know what I mean? That's how it always happened, dog. Like we got family, you know, a lot of my homies, daddies is from over there, or aunties, and you know what I mean? And a lot of them got daddies from over here and shit, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like my G homie, his son a rider from over there. You know what I mean? It happens like that. Like we so close, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just separated by Imperial.
Yeah, Imperial Highway. You know what I mean?
But then that kind of goes back to like, why? Like it's almost, you got family there, they got family here, but it's a long-standing conflict.
Hey, honestly, Lonzo was before me, dog, so I really can't speak on that. I can't tell you why. It was already going when I got here, so we just kept it going, you know what I mean? And the actually of why is because they Bloods and we Crips, you know what I mean? So when the Bounty Hunters formed, they Bloods. So when Carver Park formed, we Crips, so the class right there, you know what I mean? But it wasn't as deep and bad back then. You know, niggas was squabbing head ups, you know what I mean? Squabbles and probably a knife or whatever, you know what I mean? So, you know, a nigga didn't have to worry about getting bust on or nothing, you know what I mean? So, you know, when them 80s hit, crack, guns, all that other shit, it was on.
When you was young, what neighborhood did you get along with the best and you were the tightest with?
Santana Block. Yeah, you know, I grew up in Santana Block, but I was from Carver Park, though, you know what I mean? So that's like my home over there, too, though, like, you know what I mean? Like, much love to the Tanners.
So did you ever actually graduate from high school, or were you in
never
camp?
Graduated from nothing. Nothing but a jail program, bro. And I'm not saying it like on no hard shit, but I never graduated from, if preschool, I don't remember. But I never graduated. See, the breakdown was, like I told you, when I was going to school, elementary right here at Lincoln in the hood, my pops came and got me. So that's when 5th grade was turning into 6th grade. You know, that's when junior high was turning into 6th grade. So a motherfucker was like, once I moved over there, I went from elementary to straight to junior high too. You know what I mean? So then again, when the Audubon shit, like I said, I was going to camps and all that. Now the shit was changing. You know what I mean? So when I got kicked out of Audubon in the 9th grade, I went to Dorsey and all that. That's high school. So I got skipped on all that. Like, you know what I mean? I never graduated from nothing, bro. Never walked across no stage, homie.
How you feel about that?
It's sad, bro. Look, the joy of watching my little daughter do it. You know, I done went to all my daughter graduations, so that make a nigga like feel good. You know what I mean? Like looking at her doing it, like, you know, that's a part of me doing it. But yeah, I ain't never did none of that ever.
Talk about the programs that were in camp when you would take class. Was it worthwhile? Were they really trying to teach, or was it a waste of time?
It was bullshit. You know what I mean? We didn't give a fuck about no class, you know what I mean? We was going, you gotta go to school, cause juvenile, you gotta go to school, but we didn't take that shit serious, bro. You know what I mean? We in class squabbing, fucking up. We kids, you know what I mean? We ain't doing shit, you feel me?
And what did your grandmother, what was she feeling throughout all of this? I mean, you're not the first one she's seen from Carver Park. So.
No, Granny, she done seen a whole lot, dog, you know what I mean? But I am one of her favorites, you know what I mean? Out of all her grandkids, my granny got like 7 generations, dog, of kids and grandkids. And I'm one of the highly favorite, you know what I mean? But Granny never liked it, but she knew what was up, you know what I mean? Yeah, she knew what time it was.
So let's talk a bit about, you mentioned that you saw your daughter graduate. How many kids do you have? And
just one.
Just one, okay.
Yeah.
And how old's your kid? And
My daughter 18 years old, dog.
And when you had her, were you serious about being a father, or did that come later?
No, honestly, I really wasn't serious. You know, I was still in the street. You know what I mean? I was still doing me. You know what I mean? But I was there, but you know, I was still doing me. You know what I mean? Honestly, dog, I'm gonna keep it real. It didn't really hit me the one night, dog. I was like, I'm sitting in the bed. I used to smoke that water, man. You know what I mean? And I was like coming down, and I was like deep thoughted, like, damn, I'm just staring at my daughter, man. I think she about 5 years old, homie. I'm like, damn, like, you know, this shit is real, like, and my little daughter, she looked just like me, dog, so it was like, you know, but I still was in the street, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still the same nigga now, keep it real. I just don't do all the foolish shit I did, dog. You know, all the ignorant shit, you know what I mean? I'm like on a whole nother note right now, you know what I mean? I'm one of the niggas out here that put rips and dime moves together. You know what I mean? I'm one of the niggas out here that keep this shit gangster and show like my little homies, you can shake hands with an enemy, dog, and y'all straight like that, you know what I mean? So I'm one of the niggas that's really like pushing this real shit out here, homie, you know what I mean? I actually was on Judge Mathis, bro, and put it out there.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the clips. Yeah, I was on Mathis, my nigga.
Talk about that. How'd you get on that show?
My little sister sued me, right? After I beat my murder case, when I got out, my little sister, I'm letting me share little cars and shit, you know what I mean? And I let them drive a car. I let them drive, wait. She let me drive a car. However the shit happened though, the car accumulated a gang of motherfucking tickets. I didn't feel like I was responsible to pay them motherfuckers, you know what I mean? So my little sister sued me and we ended up on Judge Mathis, dog. And I was the best that year on that motherfucker, 08. I let her win, dog.
Oh, you let her win.
I know how this shit go. I used to watch this shit every day. You know what I mean? I knew what to say, so I let her win, though. You know what I mean?
Which judge was this?
Judge Mathis.
Mathis. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Judge Mathis from Detroit.
Yeah.
He used to be in a gang. He used to bang, too.
Man,
you know that?
he said it right. Look, you know, it's funny thing you say that, right? Because me and him was going back and forth, but they edited that out, though, right? He tried to tell me Detroit harder than Compton. No disrespect to Detroit. But he telling me about drive-bys and all that. I say, nigga, we do walk-bys and all, you know what I mean? Like, you know, niggas do drive-bys, but I'm saying, like, bro, I had him, so I think they edited it out, bro. I say, nigga, if you really was out here, bro, you wouldn't be no judge. Because if you was a real felon and went to the pen, you couldn't wipe that away. Whether you get a shit like, it's only certain far they gonna let you go, dog. You know what I mean? If you're not a fucking CEO as a rapper or, you know what I mean, Birdman and, you know, real niggas that caught cases that, you know, made their own way, you know what I mean, became entrepreneur millionaires, but you not finna be no judge and no lawyer and all that, bro.
No, I think all his cases were juvenile cases.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah. But
I don't think he was in the street like that, though. I think he probably saw it or grew, but he wasn't in it like me.
Now, was the relationship between you and your sister kind of soured by now because she took you to
straight,
court?
We straight, you know what I mean? That's my baby sister, you know what I mean? Me, the bigger man, dog, I can't, you know what I mean?
Were you a little surprised when you first found out my baby sister's taking me to court?
I was, but I wasn't, you know what I mean? Because she said, I'm going to sue your ass and whoop. And, you know, I thought it was bullshit when she said it, but when I got the call and they was like, do you want to attend? I'm like, fuck it, you know what I mean? Yeah, y'all paying for it? Hell yeah, let's go.
And they fly you out, they pay for the tickets.
Flew me to Chicago, yeah.
Pay for the hotel.
Everything. I didn't pay one red penny for nothing. And I walked away with some money. You know what I mean? I think they gave me a check for about $400-500, something like that. I forget what it was, but they took care of everything, all expenses, all everything.
Any message that you want to get out there that I didn't cover or ask? What's the main thing you want to say?
I mean, my message, homie, I just want the young homies to wake up, dog, you know what I mean, and recognize what it really is, homie. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to turn no nigga cripping down, no nigga blooding down, none of that, dog. But at the end of the day, though, homie, it's bigger than that, dog. You feel what I'm saying? Every nigga know a nigga that he ain't supposed to know, that he's there, as people say he shouldn't know. You know what I mean? So all the extra shit, dog, the nigga can miss me. When you in jail, nigga, if you didn't get in with all of them, then that mean, nigga, you can be around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that fake stunt and all that, like, oh, I don't do that, I don't. You know, you got niggas out there that don't. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I was one of them, dog. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, seeing a bigger picture, you know what I mean? And with me, it ain't even so much as for me, dog. Like I say, my pops had a legacy going. He was the first, you know what I mean, generation Black Panther. So, in honor of what my pops was doing, this is why I do what I do, dog. You know what I mean? To keep my shit going for him, dog.
Did you ever
know
get
what I
any
mean?
Black Panther stories from your pops?
Yeah, a whole lot of them. Whole lot. I did security for Geronimo Pratt when he got out the pen in 1995. Yeah, I seen where Huey P. Newton got killed at, all that. Bobby Seale, and you know what I mean? I knew a lot. Eldridge Cleaver.
Your pops was really tied into that,
yeah,
to that circle.
My pops was knitted, bro. You know what I mean? And one thing he didn't like was me going at it with my people. You feel what I'm saying?
So what were those conversations like? Because your dad was more conscious of, you know, the black plight.
It was like, you know what I mean? Pops would tell a nigga, but he know it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. So, you know, my pops was my homie, my best friend, my everything, dog. You know what I mean? Like, so man, we had a different kind of bond, homie. You know what I mean? But, you know, we talked about it, but he knew I didn't want to hear that shit at the time. You know what I mean? But now, you know, in honor of him, I'm gonna do that. So if I gotta lay my life down, cause niggas hating, a lot of niggas don't like this shit. And it's only jealousy and envy, honestly. Like, they don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? But nigga ain't gonna do nothing about it, you know what I mean? So I ain't worried about it, but you know, I'm in the street. You see me, Lonzo, you know I'm everywhere. Hood to hood, block to block, state to state, you know what I mean? But for what I believe in, dog, I'm willing to sacrifice my life for. So if a nigga got a problem with me fucking with Bloods, Power Rule, he know how to handle his business. I advise all y'all young niggas, dog, wake up, homie. You know what I mean? Follow the real niggas that you know really genuinely got love for you, dog, and try to show you something positive, homie. You know what I mean? And if a nigga tell you to do something, make sure that nigga go with you and do it. You know what I mean? Don't get sent. Don't be a gopher, nigga. Be a leader around this motherfucker, bro. And sometimes being a leader is gonna take sacrifices, my nigga. Be with all that, my nigga.
Thanks for watching StreetGangs.com. Please like and share the video you just watched and leave a comment below to tell us what you think. You can also watch 2 of our previous episodes to the right. Please visit the link to our Patreon page and support our campaign. And don't forget to subscribe.